Today in Grow a Garden in Roblox, there are 7 things you probably didn't know about in this update, including the thing you saw in the thumbnail. It is not a joke, it's real. Wait until you see it. What? If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. So I was editing the other video, the tier list video, and all of a sudden I got a ping from the Dawn Discord server, link in the description down below. And the Dawn Discord server is a fantastic source of leaks, and they posted this. After discovering this and confirming it's real, I've decided to host an obby competition. The first person to complete the obby will receive a custom Discord role and some divine pets. And he has these images. If you look, it's images of squares off of the edge of the corner of the map near the pet mutation machine. And here's an overhead look of apparently invisible obby blocks. Remember the obby we had leaked and wasn't actually published? There are some invisible ones, and I think they're real. So watch this, watch this, watch this. There's the pet mutation machine, okay? So I'm gonna go to that corner of the map, and I'm gonna jump off, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna float because there's an invisible block there. I've confirmed it. It's real, and I'm about to show you. And I'm not gonna cut here. I'm just gonna jump off the corner of this map, and I landed on it and I fell. I over jumped it. I landed on it and then fell off of it. As you can see, there's a pet mutation machine. I'm coming here to the corner and I'm not gonna jump as far, and I missed it. Oh, I see how it is. The camera's rolling, the pressure is on, and now I'm never gonna be able to make this jump again off the corner full distance. Nailed it. I am on the invisible platform hanging off of the corner. There's a pet mutation machine, and when you compare it to the images, there it is. And apparently there's more, and they drop down and they go out to the right a little bit. I'm gonna try and reach that next one. I highly doubt I'm gonna pull it off. So logically, if you compare the image, I'm gonna angle this up perfectly like this. Right? So the image is off to the right a little bit in thatwardly direction. I touched it. I touched it. As you can see, there is an invisible obby in the game. That's weird. Why? Moving on to point number 2. This one's also important, so I pushed up to the front of the video. Did you know that you do indeed get your daily rewards? There's just no fanfare or announcement about it. So a lot of people were asking me, they're like, Kro, I did the fall energy. I was supposed to receive multiple prismatic rewards, but when the time occurred or I logged in the next day, I didn't get anything. You did. It just didn't announce it, which is an odd choice by the developers. I'll give you an example. So as you can see, if I come over here and I click fall energy rewards, one of the rewards is the rainbow fertilizer. This thing right here. And this is the only way we can get the rainbow fertilizer. And as you can see, I do actually own a rainbow fertilizer. It's in my inventory. There was no announcement. There was no pop-up on the screen. There was nothing to show you that you actually received your rewards. You just received them. Kind of an odd choice by the developers, but you do actually get them. I actually also received an extra maple resin because I didn't have 4 in my inventory before. I now have 4 maple resins. You do get your rewards. You just don't seemingly get a pop-up or an announcement or some kind of thing to tell you that you actually received them. Moving on to point number 3 after I fulfill my berry plants. Point number 3. Did you know that there is a brand new fruit and plant mastery in the game? And luckily for you and I, it is backwards compatible. Apparently, the developers have been keeping track of all of the different fruits that we have been gathering this whole time in playing the game and categorizing that and cataloging it in a database. As such, you will have multiple masteries already fully developed in your garden guide. Hey, do you guys want to see me get a big salmon? I've got 8 maxed out barn owls over there. Let's see how big the salmon is. And 8 plus 2.1 kilograms on the salmon. Barn owls are OP. And this is what a 3.44 kilogram age 1 salmon looks like. He's a big boy. As I was saying, garden guide, we have mastery. Check this out. Go to the guide, go here to your plants. And as you can see, you've got little crowns over top of the plants. Let me see if I have one that's maxed out for you. Wait, I did mastery 1. And I did have them maxed out before. Did they roll that back? Coconut. They rolled it back. So when I logged in on the very first day, my masteries were maxed out. It had taken in all the history we've done. Now it's not maxed out. That's a little bit disappointing. However, it is still very useful because at mastery level 5, it is a 15% increase to the size of the fruits you grow. So if you want to grow really, really big bone blossoms, you can grow even bigger ones if you happen to harvest a whole bunch of bone blossoms, which will take a really long time. But it is a nice little side category we can work on in the meantime. So for example, I'm almost done maxing out my blueberries to get to level 2. Here, let me finish that off because I'm harvesting blueberries for the purposes of the fall event right this second, right? And as I'm doing it, I don't have a pop-up on the screen. I almost expected a pop-up to be like, hey, you've achieved mastery, blah, blah, blah. But once I'm done grabbing these blueberries, I'm picking up another like 200 or so. Lucky harvest is not what I want to see. It's 1 second, max backpack done. Let me go and check the guide. Blueberry, yeah, see, I managed to hit level 2 for crop mastery for blueberry. It didn't have a pop-up on the screen, which is another odd choice. Developers, why is there no announcement? Moving on to point number 4. Thing number 4 you may not have realized. We do have new achievements in the game, and the achievements aren't too hard to do, but I want you to notice this word right here, expired on the fairy event. You're probably going to want to do these achievements over the next week to access your farm fence, and that's the only way to do it, and the other farm cosmetic, which is the only way to do it. The achievements aren't hard. They're not that bad at all. And for those of you wondering about the obtain achievements, like obtain a sugar glider, obtain a space squirrel, if you already have a sugar glider or a space squirrel, gift it or trade it to your alt, and then gift it or trade it back to your main, and your main will get credit for obtaining those pets. You don't have to actually hatch them or buy them out of the shop. You can trade for them or gift them back and forth with an alt. As long as you obtain a new one again, you're going to get credit for the achievement. Moving on to point number 5. Did you know that they removed the spray merchant from the game? It no longer exists. And I'm oddly okay with this because the existence of sprays makes certain pets less useful. I don't even like the spray mechanic at all. I feel like the pets should be the only thing to apply mutations to the garden. Having sprays kind of bypasses the need for certain pets, and it kind of diminishes the value of certain pets. So I just don't like sprays as a mechanic. And the fact that we no longer have a spray merchant rolling in kind of makes me happy. Ooh, this is a good one. Point number 6. Did you know you can now finally filter and sort your garden guide by plant type? When I was talking about this event a week and a half ago or so, I was wondering if I can go in here and go to my plants and go to filter and filter for specific types. Before, you could just type in and say like stocky, and it would show you all the stocky plants. But now you can go to this drop-down menu of traits and deselect all the traits you don't want to search for and only search for specific traits. Let's say I want to search for night plants. I'm going to deselect everything else, and now it's showing me all of the available night plants. And the last point, I'm going to mention this again because it's useful in multiple ways. Did you know that you can keep menus open even after walking away from the Venter? This is version 18.99, and I don't know if the developers are going to do anything about this, but if you really want to do your fall energy as quickly and efficiently as possible, you can carry this menu all the way to your garden and then read the menu, go plant some mayor seed, plant the seed, and keep doing all the events here in your garden with the menu open. This also serves another purpose. For example, I can walk all the way to the garden ascension person and then click the garden ascension person. And then all of a sudden, I can read what it wants me to get. For example, I can come over here and be like, what do I need for my ascending? And I can click, I want to ascend. And then with this menu, it says, I need a frozen cocoa. And I can go all the way back to my garden, open up my thing, hit my sprays, grab the cocoa, and submit it without walking all the way back. It's so useful. Or another really good one. This one's OP. This one's OP. Open up your gear shop and go back to your garden. And then during admin abuse, you can just keep your gear shop open and continually buy gear or eggs, whatever floats your boat. And even if, depending on the certain events that happen and they restock them, you can just restock them like this, like that, boom, 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 and restock yourself. And then all of a sudden, you know the owl events where you have to try and play red light, green light? Skip the owl. Just sit here in your own garden and buy up the level lollipops or buy up the Grandmaster sprinklers or buy up the bug eggs, whatever floats your boat, and don't even play the game. It's hilarious. Those are my 7 secrets. Hopefully you enjoyed them. If you did, comment down below and let me know. Hit that subscribe button. Become part of the first 300K OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.